Morning, YouTube. So I had to borrow this larger trailer because I'm taking all my mares to get preg checked today. We were going to be taking 5, but yesterday we noticed Patty was in heat. So instead of running her all the way back to Illinois to try to breed to CIA, which we've been trying to get her to settle to CIA, we ended up just turning her out in the pasture with Image, because Patty has always been hard to settle. And every time we've been successful getting her to settle was pasture breeding. So we're just going to go that route with her. So now we're down to 4 mares. We're going to be taking Chablis, Soix, Cricket, and the new Palomino mare we got with the purchase of Image. And see, that's why we did a training session yesterday on Soix to teach her how to get in the trailer. But it'll be the first time trying to get her in this trailer, so we'll see how that works. This rubber floor is nice. Okay, let's see if she remembers her lesson from yesterday.
Good girl, Soix. Okay, now it's Cricket's turn. Okay, now the new Palomino mare goes up. What's her name?
Easy, I think.
Easy?
What up, babe?
Good girl.
Okay, that went smooth as silk. They're all loaded. We gave the Palomino the room by herself with the divider because she's in a lot of pain. We think she's foundered or has laminitis or something. I don't know. We've only owned her a week or two. Had the farrier out already and worked on her, and she's spending so much time laying down that she's getting bed sores and stuff. So we're gonna have the vet look at her today, see what we can do for her. Okay, we made it to the vet. We're probably gonna hold Easy off till the end so he has more time to look at her and just breeze through the other 3 pregnancy exams first. So we'll tie her up inside, get one of them in there and start getting its tail wrapped.
Yeah. Baby girl.
Open the door, so.
We can probably take one in there that you're going to ultrasound, and I can probably do a tail wrap.
Okay. Do Cricket first then.
Alright, so that round thing in the center, that's the uterus. So we're going to sweep to the right side and get a better view. Hang on, honey. There's the right ovary. We're going to sedate her. That dropping, if she drops too low, it'll shatter my arm. So she's to continue with her, she's got to be sedated. Well, I don't like getting pokey, and I don't run you. There you go. I don't run you. Now that you've had a little perfect watch over it, so there's the right ovary. Lots of follicles on there. And I am unfortunately not finding pregnancy. Well, that looks like a baby there. Those look like ribs.
Oh yeah.
Let me adjust the depth here. There we go.
Here's your baby.
Yep.
Boy or girl?
Well, I haven't gotten that view, but we look like we're a ways along here.
Is that its tail wagging?
No,
So
that is some of the placental membranes.
She
It looked
bred.
like a tail.
She bred first, so like the 2nd week of April, I think.
Well, there's definitely a baby there. From the palpation side of things, I thought there definitely was. Admittedly, she's far enough along that it is difficult to determine twinning at this stage. That's best determined very early.
You'd think later would be easier. That's weird.
No, because it has to do with what you can get on your ultrasound screen. So early in the stage, I can get the whole uterus on the ultrasound screen. Now, as you can see, I'm running out of space. I can't see everything.
Man.
And so it's easy to...
They need to
So is it
update
too
the
big for you to-
ultrasound information.
well,
Yes.
it has to do with the size of the probe and the screen availability on the probe. To get everything on the screen, the probe would not fit where we need it to be. So I mean, there's definitely a live baby there. There, it's a moving.
No.
Oh, is that its legs at the
Yeah.
bottom? I thought I saw legs.
So, yep, that's the baby. There.
How cute. I'm so glad you guys had on video. That's pretty cool.
It's
Holy
bucking
cow.
already.
Wow.
It's gonna be a handful.
Looks like
Wow,
it monkey.
Wow.
So that there's no doubt about.
That's so cool.
All right. Well, congratulations. So let's see if we can find the little stinker. These are placental structures that we're seeing, so that's confirmatory of pregnancy. She's got a lot of rectal tone. She's really cramping down, and so that limits the mobility of the probe, because I don't want to hurt her. When we know she's pregnant, yeah, it'd be wonderful to be able to see the baby and heartbeat and all that kind of fun stuff. But she is pregnant, so because we're seeing placental structures, see all that. Well, and a limiting factor is what the mare's tolerating me to do. But I mean, the good news is we're seeing placenta, so that's consistent with pregnancy.
So I just got this horse like a week or two ago, and if you look at this back, I think she's got an abscess that burst open yesterday. I had her feet trimmed. She had 8-inch long feet.
Right rear, I see on the dorsal surface there.
Oh man, I mean, she's in pain. She's been laying down so much she's getting bed sores all over different places.
Those, we call that gravel, and yeah, that definitely is painful. She's got sores on the front end.
I'd like to know if this is just like those gravel type, I've heard of that before, or if she's foundered. Or
Well,
if,
there looks to be some pinching at the coronary, just below the coronary band.
yeah, there's
You
like a
kind of see what I'm talking about on the hoof wall, how it's kind of dented in.
It bubbles, yeah, it bubbles out on the front. Like, I almost thought you might need to drain this. Like, that thing bubbles.
Yesterday there was like
Well,
pus
so
oozing
actually that's
out.
not a bubble. What happened is we've had pinching here of the coronary band, and a lot of times that happens secondary to laminitis, to founder, that pinching thing.
Is laminitis and founder the same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Laminitis is the medical term, founder is the lay people term, the one that we use most. There's even, looks like a little pinching on the right rear. It's unusual to see them founder in the back end without foundering in the front end. But when I look at the conformation of her hoof, it almost looks like her heel has a curvature to it, and which kind of indicates she's probably had some laminitis bouts in the past in the front end too. Let's watch her walk.
Aw,
Yeah,
poor girl.
She's hurting. So, now as far as feet go, trimming is a good thing to do. I guess it depends on what you want me to accomplish. The straightforward, conservative, this is probably what to do thing is going to be, sugar restriction, of course, from a laminitis type thing, because she looks like she's probably had a little bit in the past. But the other is going to be soaking the foot in Epsom salts as a drying agent to draw the infection out. Because it's in soft tissues, go ahead and start her on antibiotics. SMZ is as good a choice as any.
We've got that.
And good, use that. And you have phenylbutazone.
No, I need to.
Okay, we'd want to get some phenylbutazone for pain relief to get her more comfortable. and then stall rest, that kind of a thing. That's the logical, straightforward place to start treating things what they appear to be. The other direction on where to start is going to be then saying, well, we need to know what's going on inside the foot. I want it so that we are even more accurate with our treatment. And the next step then would be radiographs of the feet.
Okay.
Taking x-rays of the feet to see what things look like. Those are the two logical pathways to go down.
Do you ever see horses not overcome it, but like get better where, like, I don't know, she could be used to breed or anything?
Or ride?
I mean, are there laminitis horses that do deteriorate so much that we can't help them? Yes, that does happen.
Okay.
That does happen.
So it's worth it to like try to get her over this then?
How old is she?
We're not.
Well, so
something
she's
like
not
that.
very old. She's not obese. You probably saw me feel up her nuchal ligament. It's not drastically hard. It's not drastically thickened.
She lost a lot
I
of
was
weight.
gonna say, we've had her
2
for-
weeks that I've had her because
Yeah,
she won't eat the
she
stall.
dropped it.
Well, she's definitely hurting. And so, managing that is going to be very helpful. Without taking radiographs, I can't tell you for sure what's going on in the inside of the hoof. Is the coffin bone where it's supposed to be, P3? Is it rotated? Has it sunk? I can't tell you those kind of things without getting into radiographs, that kind of a deal. But outwardly, it can be hard to see that. Now, admittedly, she's walking better than I would anticipate for a horse that had drastically rotated or drastically sunk. They're oftentimes almost non-weight bearing.
Okay.
And she's not to that degree. It really just depends on how involved you want to get, how involved you want me to get in this situation. So I guess we'll first find out if there's pregnancy there. And then you can decide, do you want to treat it symptomatically or do we want to investigate with diagnostics? Let's see here. Left ovary. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. I don't see any buns in the oven here. Now let's see what that right ovary looks like. There's kind of a whitish spot there that looks like a corpus luteum on that right ovary. So nothing there. Admittedly, while she's this painful, she wouldn't be very receptive. Pain is not good for fertility.
All right, well, to sum things up, we've got the paint mare Soix is bred. Chablis is bred. Both bred real early when we put them in with Bob, so they're about 60, 70 days along. The new palomino mare is not bred, and he said that she's been in so much pain for so long that's why she's not been able to conceive. We get her pain managed, and she'll be able to breed. And we don't know why Cricket is not bred. Cricket should be bred. So out of the 5 mares Bob has been with, 4 of them are going to be having babies now, and Cricket is not. So we're just going to quit trying with her and put her back out on my mom's farm. But thanks for coming with us to the vet, and hit like and subscribe. Follow along for baby progress.